High blood pressure has earned the nickname the silent threat, and it's not hard to see why. It doesn't come with pain or obvious signs, and in many older adults, it quietly worsens over the years. Often it only becomes visible after a major health scare, like a heart attack or stroke. What makes it especially risky is how easy it is to ignore the small, everyday behaviors that fuel it. Your daily choices, your meals, movement, and mindset shape your blood pressure more than most people realize. Many individuals over 50 feel like they're doing everything right. They're taking prescribed meds, attending checkups, and staying physically active. But hidden in their routines are tiny, unnoticed habits that quietly work against them. These seemingly harmless behaviors may actually raise blood pressure levels or make treatments less effective. Without anyone pointing them out, these patterns quietly add stress to the heart, brain, and blood vessels. That's why this video is here. Not to lecture or overload you with medical terms, but to offer real clarity. We'll explore the most frequent blood pressure missteps that seniors make and provide easy, useful adjustments that truly help. Whether you're newly diagnosed or have been managing high blood pressure for years, this guide is here to support you. Because managing blood pressure isn't just about the numbers. It's about having energy, peace of mind, quality sleep, and confidence in your body. And it starts by knowing which habits to change. Let's take the first step together toward a healthier heart, one smart choice at a time. Mistake number one, missing or incorrectly taking medications. Controlling high blood pressure usually begins with prescribed medicine. While these medications are among the most powerful ways to keep your numbers steady, they only work if taken properly and on time. A very common but risky mistake many seniors make is skipping doses, taking pills at the wrong times, or stopping their medication without consulting a doctor. At first, this might seem like a small issue, but over time it can cause serious harm. There are different reasons behind this. Some people forget, others feel fine and think they no longer need the medicine. Some worry about side effects or don't like the idea of relying on pills. Others try to save money by splitting pills or taking them less often than prescribed. While these choices may seem reasonable, they can cause blood pressure to go up and down unpredictably, putting extra strain on the heart and increasing the chances of stroke, kidney problems, or heart failure. Blood pressure medicines are carefully designed for your body. Their goal isn't just to lower a number, but to protect your entire cardiovascular system. When doses are missed or taken inconsistently, blood pressure can suddenly spike without warning. This rise may not cause symptoms at first, but over time it quietly harms arteries and forces vital organs to work harder. Since warning signs are rare, many people don't notice anything wrong until a serious event happens. It's also important to realize that blood pressure medication doesn't usually make you feel better right away, like some other medicines do. You might not feel any different after taking them, but that doesn't mean they aren't working. Sometimes it's easy to forget how important blood pressure medicines really are. Even though you might not feel different after taking them, these medicines quietly do a lot of important work. They help reduce the strain on your heart, improve blood flow, and lower the chance of serious problems like stroke or heart failure. The good news? This mistake can be avoided completely. The key is to make taking your medicine a regular habit, not something you question. Try to take your pills at the same time every day. Use helpful tools like pill organizers, alarms, or daily checklists to remind you. If you miss a dose, don't double up without checking with your doctor first. Call them and ask what to do. And if you notice side effects, tell your doctor right away. Often, they can suggest different medicines or change your dose to help you feel better without risking your heart health. Never stop taking your blood pressure medicine just because your numbers look good. That usually means the medicine is working. Always talk to your doctor before making any changes, even small ones. Timing and dosage can make a big difference. If cost is a concern, don't hesitate to discuss it with your healthcare provider. Many seniors try to make their prescriptions last longer to save money, but there are often generic options, discounts, or programs that can help. Managing blood pressure takes time and commitment, but it brings more energy, stability, and peace of mind. It all starts with being consistent. One pill, one day, one choice at a time. Your heart and your future depend on it. When it comes to managing blood pressure, the salt on your food isn't always the main problem. A lot of sodium is hidden inside the everyday foods we eat. One common mistake many people make is not realizing just how much salt is sneaking into their meals. Eating too much sodium can raise your blood pressure. Salt makes your body hold on to extra water, which increases the amount of blood in your vessels and puts more pressure on your arteries. Over time, this added pressure can harm your heart and increase the risk of stroke, heart attack, kidney problems, and other serious health issues. The tricky part is that these effects don't cause obvious symptoms, so it's easy to ignore them. Plus, salt is found in many packaged foods like canned soups, sauces, frozen meals, breads, deli meats, and even some products that seem healthy, like low-fat salad dressings or whole grain crackers. Salt is added not just to improve taste, but also to keep food fresh. Foods labeled as light, diet, or heart healthy can still have a lot of sodium. When these become regular parts of your diet because they're convenient or familiar, your sodium intake can quickly add up. For older adults, this is especially important. As we age, our kidneys don't filter sodium as well, and our bodies become more sensitive to it. That means even a little extra salt can cause bigger jumps in blood pressure than before. It can also cause your body to hold more fluid, which can make swelling or heart conditions worse. The first step to fixing this is paying attention. Start reading nutrition labels, not just for calories or fat, but for sodium. You might be surprised where salt is hiding. For example, one serving of canned soup can have more than half of the sodium you should eat in a whole day. Eating cereal or bread regularly can add a lot of sodium to your diet without you realizing it. Whenever possible, try to pick products labeled low sodium, which means less than 140 milligrams of sodium per serving, or those with no added salt. There are also simple habits that can help reduce sodium intake. For example, rinse canned beans and vegetables to wash away extra salt. Choose fresh or frozen foods without sauces. Cook more meals at home so you can control what goes into your dishes. Use herbs, spices, lemon, vinegar, garlic, or pepper to add flavor instead of salt. Over time, these changes not only protect your heart, but also improve the taste of your food. It might take a little while to adjust if you're used to salty meals, but your taste buds will adapt. After a few weeks, you'll start enjoying the natural flavors more and might even find very salty foods too strong. Reducing sodium doesn't mean giving up tasty meals. It means making choices that support your health, protect your heart, and help you feel clearer, more energetic, and balanced. Every bite becomes a step toward better health, and every meal a chance to nourish your body. Mistake number 3, not checking blood pressure regularly. You can't feel your blood pressure rising, at least not until it's dangerously high or causes serious problems. That's what makes it so tricky. You might feel fine and healthy, but your blood pressure could be climbing quietly. For many seniors, a common mistake is not measuring blood pressure often enough. Some only check during yearly doctor visits, which isn't enough. Without regular monitoring, small but important changes can go unnoticed. Even small changes in blood pressure can lead to serious health issues if they go unnoticed. The truth is, your blood pressure doesn't stay the same. It shifts throughout the day depending on things like stress, sleep, activity, and even what you've eaten. A single reading at the doctor's office, even if it looks perfect, doesn't show the full picture. In fact, readings at the clinic can sometimes be misleading, higher because of nerves or lower if you're having a good day. That's why checking your blood pressure at home is so important. It gives you a better understanding of how your blood pressure behaves over time. And that kind of insight can be life-saving. When you're not tracking your numbers, you miss signs your body's giving you. Maybe your medication isn't doing its job as well as before. Maybe a change in your diet or stress level is affecting your health. Even a new supplement could be interfering with your treatment. Without regular monitoring, you're left guessing, and with something as serious as heart health, guessing is too risky. Home monitoring is one of the easiest and most powerful habits you can build. It helps you notice trends, catch problems early, and gives your doctor accurate information to guide your treatment. It also puts you in control. You're not just waiting for results, you're part of the process. You don't need anything complicated. Today's home blood pressure monitors are simple, affordable, and user-friendly. Many have big, easy-to-read screens and built-in memory to store your readings. The most important part is being consistent. Choose a time each day, like in the morning or early evening, and stick to it. Sit quietly for 5 minutes before taking your reading. Rest your arm on a table, keep both feet flat on the ground, and don't talk while the machine runs. Doing this daily gives you a clear, honest picture of your blood pressure over time. It also helps to keep a record of your readings. Whether you write it down in a notebook or use a simple app, keeping a record of your blood pressure readings is a smart move. Bring this log with you to every doctor's visit. It gives your healthcare provider a much clearer picture of what's really going on, helping them make better decisions, whether it's adjusting your medication or catching a problem early before it becomes something serious. Some people avoid checking their blood pressure because they're afraid of what the numbers might say. They worry that seeing a high reading will only make them more anxious. But ignoring the problem doesn't make it go away. In fact, it gives it more time to grow without your knowledge. Awareness is the first step toward improvement. And when it comes to blood pressure, early detection can make all the difference. Monitoring your blood pressure isn't just something to check off a to-do list, it's a way of staying in tune with your body. Like any good habit, it works best when it's done regularly, calmly, and with care. Make it part of your daily routine. Treat it as something important, because it is. The choices you make now have a big impact on your future health. Mistake number 4. Letting stress build up. Stress isn't just an emotion, it's something your body physically holds on to. While diet and exercise often get most of the attention in blood pressure discussions, one major factor that often gets overlooked is long-term, unmanaged stress. For older adults, not addressing stress can do more than just affect your mood or sleep. It quietly raises your blood pressure day after day. Stress triggers the body's natural fight-or-flight response, releasing hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. These hormones temporarily increase blood pressure by tightening blood vessels and making the heart beat faster. This kind of response is normal in short bursts, but when stress becomes a constant part of life, your body can stay stuck in that on mode. Your arteries remain narrowed, your heart keeps working overtime, and over time, that strain begins to take a real toll on your health. The damage caused by stress isn't always something medication can reverse. What makes it especially tricky is how quietly it creeps in. It doesn't always show up as panic or emotional outbursts. Sometimes it looks like tight shoulders, a heavy chest, poor sleep, or just a quiet feeling of being overwhelmed. And because many older adults grew up in a time when strength meant staying silent and pushing through, these signs are often brushed aside. But ignoring stress doesn't make it disappear. It allows it to sink deeper, draining your energy, testing your patience, and slowly raising your blood pressure without you even noticing. The encouraging part? You don't need major lifestyle overhauls or expensive treatments to reduce stress. Simple, regular actions can calm your body's internal alarms and bring a sense of balance. Just taking deep breaths can slow your heart rate and ease tension. Gentle activities like walking, stretching, or yoga help release stress and improve your mood naturally. Spending time in nature, listening to calming music, writing in a journal, praying, or just pausing to feel thankful can also reset your system. Even having a heart-to-heart conversation with someone you trust can ease mental pressure. What matters most is making stress care part of your daily life. Not just reacting when things feel overwhelming, but creating routines that allow your mind and body to relax regularly. Think of it the same way you think about brushing your teeth. You don't wait for pain to start. You do it to keep problems from happening in the first place. And if stress has been part of your life for a while, be gentle with yourself. This isn't about fault, it's about opportunity. You don't have to change everything all at once. Just start with one small moment of calm, one mindful choice, and build from there. When you begin caring for your stress, your entire body feels the difference. Not just your thoughts, but also your sleep, your digestion, your blood pressure, and your overall sense of calm. Even though stress itself can't be seen, its impact is very real. The good news? You already have the tools to manage it. One breath, one walk, one quiet moment at a time. Mistake number 5, neglecting regular movement. When it comes to high blood pressure, what you're not doing can be just as important as what you are. One of the most common yet easily missed mistakes is simply not moving enough. That means sitting for long periods, avoiding activity, and assuming that rest is always the best approach. While rest has its role, too little movement can slowly raise your blood pressure and place unnecessary strain on your heart. Staying physically active plays a direct role in blood pressure control. Regular movement strengthens your heart, allowing it to pump blood more efficiently. This reduces the force on your arteries and helps keep your blood pressure within a healthier range. Exercise also boosts circulation, lowers inflammation, helps manage weight, and reduces stress, all crucial for heart health. When physical activity is missing, the body becomes less efficient. Muscles lose strength, circulation slows, and blood pressure tends to climb. But for many older adults, the problem isn't laziness, it's uncertainty. Concerns like joint discomfort, feeling tired, or worrying about falling can make exercise feel out of reach. Here's the truth. You don't need intense workouts to make a difference. Simple, steady movement can be incredibly effective. A short walk each day, some gentle stretches in the morning, or seated exercises while watching TV are all great ways to keep your body active without overdoing it. Helping your heart doesn't always require major changes. Sometimes the most powerful shift is just choosing to sit less. If you spend long stretches watching TV or reading, try standing up every half hour or so. March in place for a minute, walk to the kitchen, stretch your shoulders, or tap your toes. These tiny movements break up long periods of sitting, which over time can stiffen your arteries and quietly raise your blood pressure. The key is consistency. When you move regularly, you're sending a message to your heart, your blood vessels, and even your mind that you're still active, still engaged, still strong. And the more often you send that message, the more your body begins to believe it. It also helps to find activities you enjoy, whether it's dancing, light gardening, water aerobics, or a bit of stretching as the sun comes up. Movement should feel good, not like a chore. When it's pleasant, you're more likely to keep doing it, and over time, it becomes second nature. That's when your body starts to truly benefit. If you're not sure where to begin, don't guess. Talk to your doctor or a physical therapist. They can help you choose safe and effective ways to stay active, tailored to your health and comfort level. This isn't about training like an athlete. It's about protecting your independence, improving your balance, and giving your heart the support it needs for the long haul. Sitting still might feel harmless, but over time, it puts extra strain on your heart and blood vessels. Movement is powerful. Every step you take is a quiet investment in lower blood pressure and a stronger, more confident you. A warm cup of coffee or a glass of wine can feel like a simple pleasure. But when you're managing high blood pressure, it's easy to overlook how these small habits might be doing more harm than good. For many older adults, relying too much on caffeine or alcohol is a quiet mistake that often slips by unnoticed. Let's begin with caffeine. It's in coffee, tea, sodas, energy drinks, and even chocolate. While it helps boost alertness, caffeine also stimulates your system, tightening blood vessels and raising your heart rate. For some, this bump in blood pressure is short-lived. But if you already have hypertension or you're more sensitive to stimulants, even one cup can nudge your numbers into unsafe territory. What makes this tricky is that the effects aren't the same for everyone. Some people enjoy a cup of coffee every day with no problem. Others might experience long-lasting spikes in blood pressure without realizing the cause. That's why it's important to be aware of your body's signals. If you regularly drink caffeine, try checking your blood pressure before and after. If it tends to rise, or if you notice headaches, restlessness, or a racing heartbeat, it may be worth switching to decaf or cutting back a little at a time. You don't have to give up what you enjoy, just make small changes that protect your heart. Alcohol brings its own set of concerns. While a small drink might feel relaxing at the end of the day, having more than a little too often can raise blood pressure and reduce the effectiveness of your medications. What starts as a comfort can quietly become a challenge for your health. Alcohol doesn't just raise your blood pressure. It can also lead to dehydration, restless sleep, weight gain, and added emotional stress. And for older adults, these effects can hit harder and last longer, since the body processes alcohol more slowly with age. Having more than one drink a day may seem harmless, but over time, it shifts from the occasional treat to a regular risk. Mixing alcohol with blood pressure medication brings even more concerns. It can cause dizziness, confusion, and added strain on your liver. These risks multiply when you're managing more than one condition or taking multiple prescriptions, as many seniors do. The upside, even small changes can make a real difference. Cutting back on caffeine or alcohol just a little can lead to lower blood pressure, deeper sleep, better focus, and steadier energy. In some cases, it might even reduce the need for added medications, and you don't have to lose your sense of comfort or routine. Herbal teas like chamomile, mint, or rooibos offer a soothing alternative. Try warm lemon water or homemade sparkling drinks with fruit and herbs. These simple swaps still give you that relaxing moment, just without the unwanted effects. This isn't about giving things up. It's about being intentional. Understanding how these substances affect your body helps you make choices that protect your heart, support your health, and improve how you feel every day. Your heart doesn't need perfection. It just needs care. And every thoughtful choice you make is a step toward a healthier, steadier future. Managing high blood pressure isn't just about taking the right medication or eating well. It also depends heavily on having a strong support system. At the heart of that system is your healthcare provider. However, one common mistake many seniors make is not maintaining open communication with their doctor or care team. Whether it's missing appointments, not sharing symptoms, or assuming everything is fine, avoiding honest and regular conversations can cause important signs to be overlooked. It's easy to fall into a pattern of simply renewing prescriptions and going for yearly checkups. But blood pressure isn't a condition you can just set and forget. It changes with stress, activity levels, sleep quality, diet, other medications, and even the seasons. If your doctor doesn't have the full picture of how you're feeling day to day, it becomes harder to spot problems early or adjust your treatment accurately. Many seniors hold back from speaking openly because they worry about seeming difficult, being judged, or bothering the doctor. But no health concern is too small. Whether it's dizziness, side effects you've been ignoring, a new supplement you've started, or any recent routine changes, sharing this information helps your provider tailor your care safely and effectively. Medication side effects are especially underreported. Some people stop taking their pills because of how they feel but don't tell their doctor. This can lead to uncontrolled blood pressure or serious health issues. A simple conversation might mean adjusting your dosage or switching to a different medication that suits you better. Sometimes simply adjusting medication or making small lifestyle changes can make a huge difference in managing blood pressure. It's important to include your home blood pressure readings when talking with your healthcare provider. Bring your tracking log to appointments or share it through a patient portal if your clinic offers one. Looking at patterns over time, rather than a single measurement, helps your doctor see what's working and identify any inconsistencies. If readings fluctuate, they can work with you to find the cause. Remember, mental and emotional health also play a key role in blood pressure management. Stress, loneliness, depression, and anxiety can all contribute to higher numbers. Your healthcare team might suggest counseling, support groups, or local programs that offer extra help. If getting to the clinic is hard due to mobility, distance, or transportation, ask about telehealth visits. Many clinics now provide virtual appointments to keep you connected from home. Good communication doesn't have to be long or complicated, just honest. Your doctor is there to support you, not judge you. The more open you are, the better they can guide your care. Don't wait for your next scheduled visit. If something feels off, if you're unsure about a reading, a side effect, or a lifestyle change, reach out sooner. Managing high blood pressure isn't a solo journey, it's a partnership. Keeping communication open is one of the easiest and smartest ways to protect your heart and your future. Controlling high blood pressure doesn't mean living perfectly or following endless restrictions. What really matters is staying aware of daily habits, listening to your body's signals, and recognizing the power you have to improve your health with each choice you make. After all, blood pressure isn't just a number, it's a reflection of your overall well-being. Blood pressure is not just a number, it's a living, breathing reflection of how you rest, move, and respond to the world around you. Now that you know the 7 most common mistakes many people make, and more importantly, how to avoid them, you're better equipped to take control. From managing your medications carefully, watching your sodium intake, staying active, handling stress, communicating openly with your healthcare provider, to making thoughtful choices about caffeine and alcohol, these are all practical changes you can make without turning your life upside down. They simply ask for a little more care, consistency, and intention.